back over to our other radar. That's where we had the big spin up. That spin up is now gone, so that is out of there for the time being. So let's go back over. We're going to take a look at reflectivity. We're going to go ahead and erase this stuff out of here. And we'll move this up. So you can see why we're concerned with southwest and western Bexar County. This big system up here from Hondro to Castroville to Devine has really blown up significantly. So this is what we're watching at this point. I'm going to leave that up there and let it run with you for a minute. I'll be right back. Severe thunderstorm warning that's out for Blanco, Comal, Hayes, and Kendall still up till about 7:45. Pea-size hail out at Liberty Hill. We're getting a report on that right now. So again, we are definitely concerned with southern Bexar County. That's the one that we're really keeping an eye on to. So the big thing is what we're seeing with that right now. Southwestern Bexar County could be seeing some pretty big storms that are going to be coming in to the area at this particular point in time. So big stuff that we're watching, the big area that we're watching, southwestern Bexar County. Possible strong hail, strong winds, possible hail moving through into the area at this point. This is going to happen within the hour. Again, keeping an eye on the system that it's developing out here toward the west. This thing is really blowing up, particularly out toward the Castroville area, back over toward Devine and Lytle. If you're in those regions, this storm system is coming your way right there. Let's see, Mendoza, Esperanza, lightning and thundering in Devine. Yes, Ross Bernal is watching. Donna's here. My horse is all tucked in. That's good. Dominion, very possible. I mean, we're seeing some pretty strong storms moving up all across that area right now as we are watching the storm cells develop out here to the southwest of us and getting ready to move in. There you can see that as we're looking at the system right there. A big area moving in. Particularly out toward San Antonio. That's where we're seeing that. I'm going to back that up a little bit so you can see it. Strong line of thunderstorms moving in to the area. We're concerned a little bit. You can see that outflow boundary coming across in through New Braunfels and into San Antonio. We're concerned with the southwestern portion of Bexar County. That's where the strongest storms appear to be moving in. We're keeping an eye on that right now. ETA for Schertz and Cibolo within the hour, that's for sure. A severe thunderstorm warning now for Atascosa, Bexar County, and Medina until 8:15. That is until 8:15. Severe thunderstorm warning out for Atascosa and Bexar. So those are the big things that we're watching at this particular point in time. We've got another one out there that's going. We're going to keep an eye on that to see what's happening. So let me get back up over, and we'll get over here and switch over to radars. and give you an idea of what's happening in this region right now. There is the activity. Let me back this up and we'll take a look at what we're seeing. So Bexar County now within this big area where we're going to see some storms moving across the region. Give me just a moment. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a cut in here on Fox 29, so give me a few moments to get ready to go. And we'll be doing that to let you know exactly what's going on with the storm system as we get set up. So again, we've got storm warnings out right now for Bexar County. This is what we're seeing on the map. Let me get back over there and we'll show you that. There you can see that. We're going to be going live on Fox 29, so give us just a few moments here. We're going to take a little bit of a sound break. You'll be able to watch as we go through. Severe thunderstorm warning out for Bandera County, Atascosa County, and Bexar County as well. All right, we're going to be setting up for a live hit on Fox 29, so please join us there as well. You'll be able to watch here on Facebook Live. So stay with us throughout the evening. Get ready for another one. We got to punch it. Oh, I've got one from Laura.
I'll take that one.
All right.
Whatever one you haven't put on, I'll take it.
All right, we're going to be doing a live cut-in then again on Fox 29, so please get ready to join us there. You can watch us here on Facebook as well.
Waiting for a break, or we're just going?
Let's just go. We'll make it quick. That pull her away? Okay. Again, we're doing a live cut-in here on Fox 29 to let you know what's coming into southwest Bexar County, beginning to move across the county line right now. Strong thunderstorms all the way up from, let's say, Pipe Creek through SeaWorld area, getting ready to move into Helotes, all the way down to Devine and into Lytle, all of western Bexar County. So within the next hour, we're going to watch these strong storms move across Bexar County. Expect gusty winds. Here we go. Good evening. We're beginning to see that line of storms push into western Bexar County at this point. There you can see it just on the line here. So that means over the next hour or so, we're going to be looking at the potential to see some big storms. So let me double check something here. Something is not quite right. Looks like a battery is an issue. So let's see if we can get a new 9-volt battery in here, and we'll get the ability to do this. Give me another mic. Got another battery. Let's go. In any case, we are waiting to go back live on Fox 29. We had a battery issue, but stronger storms now moving into northwest Bexar County, coming into Boerne, moving into Helotes shortly. We're seeing them move into the SeaWorld area out there at Alamo Ranch. We'll be moving into southwestern Bexar County. Good evening. Apologize for the earlier one. We lost a battery on our microphone. We're back now. We wanted to let you know that this is the line of big storms that is now beginning to move into Bexar County, and they will be passing it through the county within the next hour or so. Individual cells moving quickly up to the north and northeast, but the line itself will take about an hour or so to move across Bexar County. This has very strong winds associated with it, up to 60 miles an hour. It does have some hail core within that, locally heavy rain, and also some lightning. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning out till 7:30. We also have another severe thunderstorm warning out for this area stretching all the way across into northeastern Bexar County until 8:15 this evening. So this is the regions that we're watching right across Bexar County right now. If you're in this area, you can expect winds of up to 60 miles an hour, gusty winds, localized heavy rain, and the potential for some hail to come across the area in addition to localized heavier rain. Now again, there's the radar as it's setting up out here toward the west. It'll all be moving toward the east and toward the northeast across the county during the next hour or so. Please join us on Facebook. We're there 24/7 to give you the complete update what's going on. We'll continue to give you updates right here on Facebook and on Fox 29 as well. Okay, got that going. Let's keep an eye on what's happening out here toward the west of us with this big system that's coming through. That's the big thing that we've got to watch. That's going to be bringing in some strong winds right now. Nickel-size hail reported over in Helotes at this particular point in time. We've got reports of quarter-size hail out in Blanco. That's up there in north of us here. Reports of half-dollar size hail out in Devine reported right now. Quarter-size hail west of Devine. So this system has got some pretty good size hail associated with it for this afternoon. So the big thing is you got to really watch what's going on with the system that's headed right now into the area of Bexar County, and that's out here toward the west of us. That's moving through, and again, we're going to be watching as it slides into the area. Again, severe thunderstorm warnings are up. We've got one until 8:15 tonight. That extends all the way back on out into northeastern Bexar County. There is the threat of hail. We've got reports now of nickel-size hail up in Helotes. We're also seeing reports of quarter-size hail up in Blanco. So that's being reported in Blanco, Texas. Devine, we've had reports of half-dollar size hail. Quarter-size hail just west of Devine. So again, this is the big storm cell that we've been watching. The big area that we've been watching is moving westward, moving across into western Bexar County right now. That's out there from Helotes all the way back down through Alamo Ranch, down into southwestern Bexar County. It is going to be moving across the county right now, beginning to move into Helotes. It'll be approaching Somerset. We'll be going downtown, moving up toward the north and northeast. Threat of hail with this system. Also threat of strong gusty winds with this system. There is it. Better look at it as it's coming across right about now. We're going to put that into the stop mode. See if we can get a little bit of some queries in that system right there. There's the box that we're looking. That's the severe thunderstorm box out. It's up until about 8:15 this evening. That cuts all the way across into northeastern Bexar County. So if you're in Helotes, you're in Hollywood Park, you're in Stone Oak, you're downtown, you're in Balcones Heights, you're over there in areas up near the airport. All of those areas this afternoon or this evening are in line to receive these showers and thunderstorms. They're going to be coming through. They're approaching Leon Valley at this point. We've got reports, nickel-size hail right now, just within the last hour or so, back up toward portions of Helotes. We're also getting a report in 2 miles southwest of Gray Forest, hail, nickel-size hail there as well. So there is a hail threat that's associated with these storm cells as they begin to move through. We're going to give you the current hail analysis on this. Let me turn this off. And right now, it's showing small hail, which is good news, better than the large one. But we are getting some assignment there of a little bit of some hail showing up. There are the hail cores as we've been watching them over time. We'll put that into a loop. And you'll notice those bigger hail cores have been diminishing quite a bit. Now, the good news is because we're losing a little bit of the heat of the day, these storms are beginning to back off a little bit, so the hail cores are not quite as strong, but we're getting some reports out there of at least nickel-size hail along with these storm cells. All right, let me go ahead and put back the high-res radar back into it again, and we'll take a look at that. There you can see the amount of rain, the system itself, as it's pushing eastward across into Bexar County. Strong system coming through. Expect some strong, heavy rain. Let's take a look and see just how tall these things are and what we're looking at this time of the year. There you go. We'll put that into the stop mode. We've got a couple of big areas there where they're pretty tall. These storm cells are up there probably in that 30,000 foot mark right in that region. So again, big system developing out here toward the south and southwest of us, particularly out toward Helotes and moving up toward the north and northeast. All these systems, again, tracking northeastward, which is why we're looking at most of it moving up to Somerset, into the downtown area, back up into Schertz. We'll put that back here. We'll give you a loop of it. There you can see the system as it's beginning to move through. So next hour or so, maybe the next 45 minutes, these storm cells are going to move through Bexar County, and you can expect strong gusty winds. You can expect lightning within these storm systems and the possibility of some small hail at this point. We're getting reports of nickel-size hail. Severe thunderstorm warning out for Blanco County till about 7:45. Again, we've seen reports of nickel-size hail coming in from Helotes. We've had quarter-size hail just out there near Divine. So big system moving through. We're keeping an eye on it and letting you know. Robin says, don't have live TV, so thank you so much. Looks like it's a ways from Gonzales County. However, we will be watching to see when we should be aware. Expect it here or you're going to miss it. You know, I'm hoping that it's going to lose a lot of energy before it gets out there to Gonzales County there, Robin. So let's keep an eye on it for you. Pete Sandoval says, lots of rain, sounded like hail hitting the metal roof here in Casterville. Don't doubt it. Pea-sized hail near Fair Oaks. That comes from Missy. Missy, thank you so much. I'll get that reported over to the Weather Service office right now. So that is pea-sized hail. Fair Oaks. There we go. Got that reported. Thank you so much for saying that. Nora says, starting to rain here at Northwest Crossing. Samantha Ortiz says, is it even going to hit San Antonio? I'm on the south side, off of 35 and South Cross. It is coming across the county right now. And give it about 45 minutes to 30 minutes, and it'll be there. Pea-sized hail in Helotes, in buckets. That's from Pamela tonight. Thank you, Pamela, for that report. I really appreciate that. Michael says, heavy rain, wind 151 and 410. And let's see. Johansson says, hail in Leon Valley. Yeah, we're getting reports of it. Gina Galaviz, we are watching. Thank you, Gina. Looks like Pamela's here. 6 minutes north of 6 minutes worth of hail so far in Helotes. Pea-size, but a lot of it. All right, let me go ahead and report that in there. Pea-size hail. Helotes. 6 minute duration. There you go. We got that in there. Significant weather advisory now coming out for northeastern Comal County, Hays County until about 8 o'clock tonight. So we're keeping an eye on that for this evening. Christine is here. I'm able to hear the live feeds. Thank you. I'm glad you're hearing that. Let's see. Janice says, as well as Leon Springs, storms look very scary. They do. Billy Diaz says, rain and wind and lightning, Farm to Market Road, 15 and 60 at Shanefield. Yeah, it's just coming across western Bexar County right now. I mean, it is punching down. Leo Rodriguez says, what area of 2 miles out of 1604 and 281 headed toward Pleasanton? Right now, it looks like most of that storm cell activity is headed just north of Pleasanton, but we've got another area that's coming your way up from Pearsall that may not be quite as strong. Now, we're looking at the storm cells that are moving rapidly here. and it is 7:36. I'm thinking by 8 o'clock it should be moving out of Bexar County. Any hail I-10 to West Avenue? I have not had any report, Henry, of that so far. Ross Daniel, Dominion area. I hadn't had any report from the Dominion at this point. Lightning thundering in Divine. Can you put we got the hail tracker up? You already got that done. And let's see who's with us. Jules says, going to be bad. Watch the radar. Yes, absolutely. TC Austin says, pouring down rain, thunder, and lightning, 1604 in Potranco. Do not doubt that in the least bit. We are seeing the heavier rain right now. I'm just going to focus in on Bexar County. That's where it's all at. So you can see it moving across the county right now, stretching from Timberwood Park through Hollywood Park, through Helotes, over into Castroville, down toward Lytle. And again, this stuff's moving pretty quick. Hail and lightning is up sporadic now in Helotes. Thank you very much, Pamela, for that report. Moving through there. Let's see. Jules says, it is coming. It is. Vanessa says, winds picking up over here at 151 and 410. Any hail in Stone Oak? I've had no report at this point in the Stone Oak area of hail. Nothing in Live Oak. Calm before the storm. Yeah, pretty much. Just started raining hard on the west side. Lackland High has winds and rain. Yes, it is. Very strong winds by 90 and 1604. 6100 block of Loop 410. High winds and rain. Thank you for that report there, Evano. And Sandy says it's raining in 6000 block of Calabria. Jasper says, thanks for the info. Jenna, any idea how long it's going to last? I'm thinking less than 35 minutes. That's what I'm thinking at this point. It's going to go by pretty quick. This system appears to be moving pretty fast. I'm thinking by 9 o'clock, this thing is going to be gone and on the other side of Bexar County. So that's what we're looking at right now. Norris is here. Isabel says, hail off of Gallman Calabria, Government Canyon. Thank you so much. Tell me how big it is. We're getting hail in Lytle, marble-size hail. Thank you, Billy. I'll get that report out right now. Marble-size hail. Out there. Got that reported in Lytle. Okay, we've got that reported out there for you. Now we're going to keep an eye on what's happening out with that system. We're going to try and get a little bit of a report in here for you in just a few minutes to see what's going on with the system. But it is really beginning to push through right now into western Bexar County, cutting across Bexar County at this point, getting some lightning strikes coming through. There's the view up on our other radar as we see it coming into the area this evening. And again, this is the time frame in that next hour. This is what we're seeing loading up right across the area this evening. Our storm tracker is out at this point. It is moving up through Bexar County. We are getting a report out there to see what's going on with that system. The rain and stuff's coming through Bexar County at this point. We'll take you back over to the radar to let you see what's happening there. All right, we're going to double check and see if we can get in here. Right about now, we're double checking to see if we can get a live report in for you to let you know what's going on. But that's what it looks like in San Antonio right now on the feed. You can see the rain is here into Bexar County, and things are getting a little crazy for us. Strong winds, gusty winds, and we're also looking at the potential to get some thunderstorms right across Bexar County really fast. Heavier rain, of course, the potential for some small hail. So far, we've had reports of nickel size and pea size hail. Lots of it out there in the area near Helotes, back over up toward the northeast of town. The main portion of it going across Bexar County right about now, getting into the area. We're going to be doing another live report here on Fox 29 shortly, so just give us a little moment here and we'll have that up for you as it comes through. So we're keeping you updated on what we are seeing at this point in time. Again, we've got our live guy. He's up there near Bernie, watching the storms come through. We have other folks that are out there. All our trackers are out watching this. We've got our Sky Alert folks that are out there as well. There's a severe thunderstorm warning now up for Blanco. Hail sizes over western and northwestern Bexar County are now below severe limits, looking at pea to dime size hail. Good deal. I mean, we've seen this kind of breaking up quite a bit. We've seen the hail threat drop off quite a bit. And I mean, this is good news because the hail threat is being reduced as we're beginning to see the energy drop off with some of these storm systems. But we are definitely getting some pretty good rain coming in for the rain area right now. And of course, as that comes in, wow, you know, it's something to watch to happen across this area. So we're going to be getting a live report here pretty quick. Bella says we're getting rain in Heidel, and Norris is here. Hail off of Galm and Calabria. Thank you for that report. And Jen Marie says storms over here is pretty hard. Lucy says just starting with Calabria and 410. James here, starting to rain at South Park Mall. Pearsall, it may go north of Pearsall tonight, but we're watching areas out here to the west. High winds, thunder, OMG coming down hard, Kelly and Lackland. Yep, don't doubt that or least bit. Rain starting to slow down a bit, still a lot of wind, thunder, and lightning. Small hail, 1604 in Marbach. Yes. Okay, we're keeping an eye on this. Let's see, Potranco 151, pouring rain, thunder. Thank you there, Ava. Gerald says no hail over here, 90 by 1604. Ton of lightning and rain, though. So, I mean, it's really coming down. We're hearing the thunder right about here at the Fox 29 studios. So it is, it's definitely coming down right about now. And we just heard a big lightning, a big thunder. Lightning strike just came through. Got a little bit of a flickering here. But our power radar, you can see the system. It's coming through San Antonio right now. I mean, just coming right through the main portion of the county. And again, as we see it come through there, let me answer up here. Hey.
Hey, I can hear it now if you want.
All right, hang on. All right, we're going to see if we can do a Facebook Live here. We're getting Greg on the line to see if he can come up here. And Greg, I hope you can hear me now.
I can hear you.
All righty, there he is. Greg, we're going to bring your picture up here and see what you're looking at and give us an idea of what you are seeing out there at this point in time.
Yeah, so right now we are on 46. We were just in Bernie. We're actually still in Bernie, but we're headed towards New Braunfels. We're trying to get over the head of the storm. It was fairly heavy in terms of the rain and the wind just about 45 minutes or so ago, coming from eastern Bandera County. We're in Bernie. So things have improved because we're a little bit behind the storm, but we still have the cloud of ground lightning we see around. We still have the heavy rain. So we're trying to get ahead of it, trying to see where the worst of it is, and we'll give you updates here throughout the evening.
Yeah, you may have an interesting time trying to catch up to it. It's moving around 40 miles, 45 miles an hour. Did you get any hail out in your area?
We did get some, I would say maybe pea to marble-sized hail. That was in between Pikes. That was near Bandera and Bernie. That was right between those two cities. But nothing in terms of severe hail here. It's been mostly the rain. There's been some ponding on the roads, but yeah, no hail as of right now, at the current hour.
All right. Well, we appreciate the report there. Keep up with what's going on, and we'll check in with you a little bit later. Thank you.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, so there you have it. Storm system passing quickly through San Antonio. The hail threat significantly reduced at this hour. Just pea-size and dime-size hail. Jasenia Rodriguez says pea-size hail at Potranco and Ingram Road. So that's what we're seeing there right now. Thank you so much for that report. I'll get that out there. Joseph says, coming through with strong winds in Olmus Park. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We've got an area of weak rotation south down between Loop 13 and 410. We're keeping an eye on that right now. Let me get that report out. Pea-size hail, Potranco and Ingram. All righty. There we go. We got that in. Thank you so much for that report, Jasenia. Appreciate that quite a bit. Let's see. So bigger storms moving through. And again, going to be out of here probably about the 8 o'clock hour. Juan wants to know about hail at St. Mary's University. The hail threat is significantly reduced tonight. It's down to pea, maybe dime-size hail at best. And so we're not seeing a major threat from hail, but we are getting that thunder and lightning, and it is downright scary out there. Here's what it looks like on the wide radar at this point. There are the severe thunderstorm warning out till about 8:15. So we've got roughly a little less than 30 minutes on that one right now. Heavy rain, Timberwood Park area, says Laura. Thank you very much. Wendell, there was pea-size hail over here in Redbird Ranch. Thank you. I'll report that to the Weather Service. Joe wants to know about a tornado in Von Ormy. I did not see anything about that, so not sure where you got that from. Large hail, winds, thunderstorms, Kelly Lackland. Not sure. I haven't had any reports of large hail out in Lackland, but I've had reports of pea-size hail north of there. Heavy rain, Timberwood Park. Heavy rain, thunder over Shanefield, 1604. Appreciate that for that report right there. That's Pearl Ramirez giving that report. And Laura telling us a little bit about what's going on in Timberwood Park this evening. Let's see. Romano says lots of rain over here. Bassey Road, still at work. No customers. And Janine says rain and lightning, thunder, and hard here. Well, where are you at, Janine? Let us know where you're at this particular point in time. China says thanks for sharing these videos. It is very interesting. Melissa says stay safe, keep calm. Estolia says towards Somerset. Yeah, it looks like it's leaving Somerset, but you've got a little backup behind it. So it's the leftovers that are going to be coming through. Dana says it's just starting over here at Fort Sam. Thank you very much. Small hail 1604 and 35, says Estolia. And Paul Nocha is here as well. Grace Kelly says, I'm scared of these storms. It looks like it's going to be thunder and lightning. The hail threat has really come down quite a bit. So you're going to get a little thunder, a little lightning, some strong winds, and it's going to be a little scary. I'm thinking that's the primary thing you're going to be looking at for the evening. We're watching these things move rather quickly. The individual cells moving around 40, 45 miles an hour. Now, the line is already halfway through Bexar County, and we're looking at 749. So I'm thinking by 8:30 or so, this is going to be out of Bexar County. I'm thinking by 8:45 or so, should be totally gone. And we're going to be looking at 9 o'clock. The system should be out of Bexar County. So another 45 minutes or so, another hour or so, and this will be out of Bexar County completely, and we'll be doing pretty good. So, Grace, I think you're going to be okay. Just hang in there. Looks like we're getting another little bump in here. Severe wind possible out in Hayes and Caldwell County. That's up toward the north of us, not here for Bexar County. So again, right here in Bexar County, the big thing is big storm cells moving through right now. And I'm thinking within about 35 to 45 minutes, they're going to be out of here. Will it pass through the medical center? It's doing that right now, and it's going through downtown San Antonio. It is headed out there toward northeastern Bexar County. So if you're anywhere from downtown back over into areas out there of eastern San Antonio, Converse, Kirby, back out into Shorts. This system is headed your way. You're going to get some strong gusty winds. You're going to get some lightning within that thing. Let me turn the lightning back on so that we can see that coming through. And there you'll see those lightning strikes as they're moving through. Lots of lightning with this thing. We've had a little bit here at the station, kind of shook things up just a little bit. So that's going to be passing through downtown areas. So if you're downtown up 281 and you're up on the northeast side of town, keep in mind this is coming in your direction tonight. Give it about another 15 or 20 minutes and it's going to be right there. Pamela says strong winds and hail in Live Oak. Tell me how big the hail is, Pamela. Perry Cisneros says West Commerce and General McMullen Let's see. Whoops, went away from me. Come back. Thunder, lightning, and hardly any wind. So again, you're getting a thunder and lightning show out of this thing, which is good. Better than strong damaging winds. I'm thinking the threat for hail has diminished quite a bit, so we're not looking at that right now. Strong winds, some hail and live oak, says Pamela. Pamela, tell me exactly how big that is, how big the hail is. Is it pea-sized, dime-sized hail? Give me a location so I can report that into the Weather Service office. Lisa Gonzalez says it's hailing. How big, Lisa? And where are you? Let's see. Looks like Mike Deal says heavy rain, strong winds, lots of lightning, but no hail at Marbach and Remuda. So that's good news. It looks like the hail threat, as we said, is coming down quite a bit. Christine says heavy rain and wind. There is pea-size hail at Brook Hollow right now. Good news, better than the big, huge hail, but pea-size hail, Brook Hollow, right now. Brianna says, is there a tornado warning northeast Bexar County? No, there is no tornado warning for northeastern Bexar County. The only thing we've got out there right now is a severe thunderstorm warning. You can see that is in effect until 8:15. So roughly a little over 15 or 20 minutes or so, that's in effect right now. So it looks like we've got some pea-sized hail being reported out at the airport at this particular point in time. So again, pea-size hail, pea-size and dime-size hail, so the threat for hail has really dropped off this afternoon. It doesn't mean that it's out, but it's there, and it's not damaging hail, so it's below the severe limits, which is really, really good. But we are getting some localized heavy rain. That's going to create some pondings on the road, make travel a little bit difficult. We've still got plenty of lightning, so you're going to get a lightning show, and of course you're going to get the thunder, and it's going to sound a little scary. And Gina says the kids are scared. Yep, I don't doubt it. It's going to be a little bit of a scary time. Give it about 20 minutes and it'll pass by you and it should be gone and the kiddos can be okay. I know your pets, yep, they're going to get scared with lightning as well. That's all moving into northeastern Bexar County. So if you're anywhere from downtown back up into the northeast side of town, and we're going to zoom in on that right now. I'm going to put it into the stop mode. There you can see where most of the lightning is. Downtown San Antonio, you've got some pretty strong lightning there. Move it out toward China Grove. It'll be heading out toward Schertz, toward Garden Ridge, back out toward St. Hedwig, out into Elmendorf, out into Kirby, over into Windcrest. It's almost there now. It's passing through Alamo Heights at the moment. So again, going to be a little scary. Is it strange for this type of weather in this season? Well, let's just say normally our storm season is more like March and April. But it can happen in January, and here it is. John Barreto says, dogs and cats are here. It's raining dogs and cats. You can say that coming down. Good news is that the threat for hail has dropped off quite a bit, so we're good there. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now. You can see the advisories a little bit further back out to eastern San Antonio. This stuff's going right through downtown. And the good news is that the threat of hail is way down. Now, we had the mic off for just a few minutes, had to do some analysis things going, but for now, mic is back up, we're up. So hopefully you can hear everything that we're doing at this point in time. There's still hail, yes, but it is pea size. It is dime size. It is not severe. And if you notice, the big blow up was up there just west of San Antonio. Now it's getting into San Antonio itself, and we're beginning to lose some of the ridge. We're beginning to see the pockets kind of break up with the ridge, and that means that, yeah, things are probably beginning to back off just a little bit as we see this system push eastward across Bexar County. Now, you'll notice there, all those deep, heavy reds, the purples are starting to break up. You're starting to lose some of the reds. That means the system itself is really starting to back up a little bit. So we had to take just a little bit break there. Didn't get blown away, but we're back. Again, still looking at some pea-size hail. I haven't seen any power outage maps yet, but we're going to be checking on that in just a little bit. Let's see. Let me check on some reports right here. Severe thunderstorm warning out for Bexar County until 8:15. Atascosa has canceled their warning. Medina canceled the warning. So Medina and Atascosa County, you are in the clear at this point. We're looking at 8:15 here in San Antonio. That's probably about another 15 minutes or so. We've got a 77-mile-an-hour gust reported at Stinson Airport this afternoon with these storms. So again, strong winds. That's the primary thing here that we're looking at. The hail threat has dropped off, so it's a very strong wind event and maybe some heavier rain coming in. There's nothing behind this, folks. It looks like it's going to clear out and dry out. Pea-size hail, Lazy Oaks off of Nacogdoches. Thank you so much for that report. Ron says, we're watching in 09, lots of rain. Thanks for the update. You are welcome. Nora Jones says, thanks for keeping us updated. You are most welcome, Nora. And Brianna says, lights are fixing to go out. Uh-oh, hope you got batteries. Stacy says, blowing and raining out here in Converse. Yep, and it will be for about 20 minutes right now. Patty says, hitting Judson 1604, little hail but not much. Yeah, it's just pea-sized hail. So I'm thinking things are going to back off quite a bit. We're going to see the overall intensity of these storm systems begin to back down over the next 30 minutes or so. So again, this is what we're seeing at this particular point in time, a general back off with the system. I'm going to get a little closer in so we can see what's going on. There's the line as it comes across. I'm going to put it into the stop mode. And you'll notice we still have some reds, still have some intense areas downtown, right up there in that downtown area, just near Kirby. Still intense a little bit up near Converse, back over to Garden Ridge and back on out to New Braunfels. I'm going to back this out all the way so they can see what's going on. And of course, we're going to go back up here and we're going to put this into motion. We're going to show you the other radar here. There you go. Let's get back up to it. Oops, that went away. Let's go back to this. Looks like we lost a radar here. And I'm not things there, so we'll go back to this radar. So again, this is the main thing that we're going to be watching. Now we're going to be with you here for about another 15, 20 minutes or so. In about 15 minutes, Bexar County is going to be cleared. We're going to be watching as the system pushes east of San Antonio. And of course, as it does that, we'll be watching to see what's going on. We're checking the power outage thing here for you in just a moment. Again, 77-mile-an-hour wind. That was reported out there at Stinson. Hang on a moment. There we go, got that going. How about downtown, says Eloisa? Well, it's going through the downtown area now, and it's beginning to clear out and moving east. John says, we've got some big storms coming through. Be safe all, Janine says. Laura says, strange, yep. Let's see. Falling asleep, thunder hit hard. Uh-oh, we lost power at Kitty Hawk and Crestway. Uh-oh. Cole Bryant, quiet in Cibolo, just saw more rain come through. Karen says, more rain coming in. Hail in the downtown area, pea size. Thank you, Lazaro. I really appreciate that report. And Nacho's here. Yep, scared of the thunder. I hear you. You're going to have lots of it as it comes through. No more rain, Kelly Lackland. Yes, it has cleared that area and moved out of there right now. So I'm thinking before 9 o'clock this is going to be gone. Power out at Topperwine and Avery right now. That is coming from Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah. Looks like we've got another little report coming through. Upgrading a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Bexar County, eastern Comal, Guadalupe, and Wilson. Looking at some weak rotations that are developing along the line of the storm there. Let's get over there and take a look at that and see what those weak rotations are looking like on that area. Let's go ahead and put that into the stop mode. And let's get up here. Very weak rotations that we're looking at. Very weak rotations indeed. So I'm not sure if we're looking at anything serious at this point. Very broad rotations. You got a little bit there that's kind of weak. Let's see what else we've got here. Don't see much in the rotation category. So Weather Service looking at some possible rotations out there. We're not seeing a whole lot of it, so we're going to take you back over to our other radar image here in just a second. Let me get back up over here. We'll go back here. That's the intensity. That's the rainfall. How about if we take a look? Let's see just exactly where our hail cores are in this thing. If we look at hail, there it is, right up here just southeast of downtown, stretching all the way down there just north of Elmendorf. That's probably the best location for some pea-size to dime-size hail coming up in that area. Let's look at echo tops. Wow, these storms are not very big at all. We're generally looking in the 39, 35,000 foot level throughout most of these. So it looks like they may be on their way down. Definitely on the way down. Boy, that just dropped out significantly. So these storms are beginning to weaken now. They're beginning to collapse on each other. So we're not seeing high tops on these storms anymore, and that's really good news. So we may be getting some decent rain out of them, but we're not seeing much else out of there for this point. Looks like they're going to issue a tornado warning for Guadalupe County. They're thinking that something's up there near Cibolo. We're going to go take a look at that right now. I'm not, okay. Is that what they're looking at? That might be what they're looking at right there. There's a little suspicious area right there that we've got to watch. So if you're out there near Marion, keep an eye. They're going to issue a tornado warning for this. All right, we're going to need to get up and do a live report on this on Fox 29. So let me leave that radar there for the time being. And we're going to put the watches and warnings back in again and pop that up. Okay, we're going to go do a live report on Fox 29 to kind of highlight this little area that they have put up as a tornado warning. And again, this is up here just north of San Antonio, up there northeastern Bexar County. So let me get back up here, and we're going to do a live report. All right, give me a few minutes. I've got to go do some things to set up for the live report here on Fox 29. I'm going to leave this radar up. Let me pull back a little bit. That's where the suspicious area is right now. So I'll leave that up for you to kind of look at for just a little bit. I'm going to go back to the reflectivity and kind of put it into motion and leave that there so you can see that. So give me just a few minutes. We've got to set up for another live report. Got a tornado warning. Okay, we're setting up on Fox 29 to do a report. Tornado warning, and that little circle there is where Weather Service is kind of seeing a little bit of a rotational pattern, and that potentially could become something. We haven't had any confirmation of it being on the ground, but yeah, it is definitely there. So we are keeping an eye on it to see what's happening with that system right now. Good evening. We just had a tornado warning issued by the National Weather Service. We're watching this little area as it's pushing out here toward the east. A little bit of a rotational pattern within that, kind of tightening up just up here near Cibolo. So this is a tornado warning up till about 8:30. We haven't had any confirmation of anything being on the ground, but there is a little bit of a rotational pattern in the air with this thing. And of course, as it moves through, the pattern would take it over in this direction. So this is the area that's going to be underneath the tornado warning out again this evening. Let me back this up for you so you can see that in a little broader space. That extends all the way back on out till about 8:30. Again, zooming in on it. Tornado warning for this area this evening. Nothing reported on the ground, but the potential is there for a tornado because we're watching a little bit of a spin up going on. So kind of a precaution. Tornado warning till about 8:15, 8:30 this evening. We'll have more updates for you here on Fox 29. Join us on Facebook, on the KBB page, and on my page. We're giving you 24/7 updates there.
I missed the whole thing.
Had to go quick, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so there you have it. That's what we're looking at, that little area right there, tornado warning out. So we're keeping an eye on that for this particular point in time. Looks like it's going to be passing just south of Marion at this point. A little bit of a rotational pattern, not a lot, but it's there, and it's more of a precaution. Let me get over there and we'll go into the velocity mode again, and we'll watch that as it kind of spins up. There is the motion. Let's see, we can see that right there in the path. There's that little area. And again, it is now pushed down toward the south. We're going to go ahead and clear this out. I'm going to zoom in on that. It's there. I mean, the rotational pattern is there, but it's not very strong. There's the pattern. And that looks like it's headed over in this direction. So again, nothing confirmed. It looks a little weak, but there. I mean, it's there, but we're just kind of keeping an eye on it. So if you're in that area, Marion, Zool over towards Seguin, weak rotation in the sky. That's kind of what we're keeping an eye on right now. Paula says, thank you so much. You're the best. We can always depend on you for the best coverage. Thank you, Paula. Debbie Cross says, hello. It's coming down hard here, 1604 Bulverde. Lots of thunder. Appreciate that. Grace Kelly says, thank you for keeping us informed. Mary Helen says, it's right over us. Jessica is here. Tornado warnings? Yes, we do have one, but again, it's a weak rotation, not really strong there. Mike Deal says, thank you for staying on longer than normal, keeping us informed. Wayne says, pea-size hail, Southside Canyon Lake. Grace Kelly says, bless you. Perry Cisneros says, poor dog is panting so hard. Oh, I feel sorry for the guy. Let's see, Elizabeth says, how is Converse looking? At this point, it should be clearing out. I mean, the rain should be moving away. Joni says, New Braunfels, hail possible? Possible, but small. Power fluctuating in Spring Branch. Joni says, hasn't hit New Braunfels just yet. Tornado circulation south of Marion, again, looking like it's pretty weak. So I'm not thinking we're going to see much out of that. It's not a really strong signal at this point, but we're going to continue to watch it. There's the next little iteration of the rotational pattern that's getting there. So it's possible for it to do something. But the main thing is we're watching this little circulation. Let me zoom in on that just a little bit. There's that circulation that we're looking at. Let's bring this back just a little bit, and I'll show you what we're looking at. See, the winds are going, circulating around in that red-green pattern. So we're getting this little pattern here, and we're getting that little pattern there. So that's the rotation that we are looking at. Again, not a strong one. It's there, and so anytime you see something like that, you gotta err on the side of caution. Elmendorf is getting hail. Amen. Stephen Sodge says hello. Joni Duncan says I'm in New Braunfels. TV is out in Converse. Yep, you knew it was going to happen. Let's see. Naomi is here. Small hail a minute ago. 1604 in O'Connor. Jessica, tornado warning. Yes. Joni says near Marion. Yes. Adriana, hail 181 in Calaveras Lake. Grace Kelly, tornado warning for Guadalupe County. Don't see one for Guadalupe County. Just, the main part of it, we're just looking out here just south of Marion. Very small little area there right now. Calculated rainfall 2.7 inches in Austin up there. Boy, they're really catching the rain. A lot tougher than they are for us right now. Guadalupe County up there, Marion, a very small little area of Guadalupe County is what we're looking at, and that's what we're showing you right now. Sharon says, hail and shirts. Yep, pea size probably. Let me know the size that you're looking at. This is, there it is, the rotation's gone. Oh my, there, it just updated. Very broad now, and so every time we look at it, we get a new scan on this thing. That thing is really weakened out quite a bit. So I'm not expecting much out of that. That tornado warning's probably going to expire on its own, so I'm going to take you back to the reflectivity mode. And there you can see it. It's not very strong when we're looking at that storm cell. Let me back this up. Again, we're losing a lot of the big reds. Most of the rain now beginning to move out of Bexar County, and we're getting the leftovers, as we said, by the 9 o'clock hour, pushing out toward the east. There's still some strong cells down towards South Bexar County, out there from Poteet, out near Elmendorf, moving close to it. Most of the heavier rain's backed off. Is there anything behind it? Leftovers. Just leftovers as we're seeing it. So that's all going to push through from New Braunfels, the Shirts down to Elmendorf, and move completely out. So that's what we're seeing at this point. We still have our folks that are out there with the trackers, tracking the rain. We're looking out toward northeastern Bexar County. Let's see if we can get over there. And, oh, they took it away from me, so I really can't see that anymore. So let's see if we can go back to this radar. So our folks out there still in the mix of things, kind of showing what's going on with the system. We've got our trackers out. We'll definitely have those going. Pea-size lightning, heavy rain. Kelly Grievous just report that in. So there you're going. Pea-size hail, New Braunfels at this point. Got some heavier rain up in the Austin area, that's for sure. They're catching it really good up there in Travis County this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. So we are now coming up on the 8:15 hour, and things should start to cancel out on us fairly quickly as we see the rain pattern begin to change up, and the warnings and watches begin to change up. And let's see what's still left. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning until 8:30. That includes portions of east and southeastern Bexar County. We've got that tornado warning that's still there, but more than likely they're going to let that thing expire. There's a very weak rotation with that. They are watching it. The circulation is weakening. It crossed I-10 southwest of Seguin. And it looks like they're just going to let that thing expire. They're going to let it go on for now, but let it expire with time is kind of what we are looking at this point. Got some good shots, good pictures earlier this afternoon. Our Sky Alert agents are out there, but it looks like most of this activity now beginning to lift out of Bexar County, and we're going to see it move out. More than likely, by the 8:30 hour, we're going to see this stuff kind of move out of San Antonio. 53-mile-an-hour gust reported in New Braunfels this afternoon or this evening. Things got a little on the gusty side out there. So right there at the airport, they got a 53-mile-an-hour wind. Gusty, they had 77 miles an hour out there at Stinson. Julie Teal says, hail in UC. Joni wants, will it help with the mountain cedar? I'm hoping it blows it on out of here. Richie says, will this help with the mountain cedar or make it worse? Well, I'm hoping it blows it away and hope there's nothing else behind it, but you never know. It could really stir it up and make things worse. But I'm thinking the rain just kind of took it out. So let's hope that it does that. Perry Cisnero says, that went by quickly. It's so quiet now. I know. It blew by really fast. Michael Godetto says, look on the bright side. Mountain cedar's taking a beating. It is. Thank goodness. Hail in shirt, says Sharon. Most likely small hail. Thank you very much for that. Grace Kelly is Guadalupe County east of San Antonio. It is. Molly says, what is this? A storm. I'm used to hurricanes. Well, let's hope we don't see much in the way of hurricanes here, but we do get these little storms out here. Grace Kelly, tornado warning for Guadalupe, yes, but that circulation is very weak, and I'm thinking it's going to fade out. Okay, so we've got most of the rain that's moved out of Bexar County. We've got it lifting up into New Braunfels at this point. We are going to take a little bit of a break here because we've got to get some things ready for our 9 o'clock news and get some other things going. I'm going to continue to watch this offline for you. I will leave the radar up for you for just a little while so that you can see it. I'm going to back it out and we'll put it into the loop mode so you can watch that. But I've got to do some things to get ready for the 9 o'clock news, and it's just going to require me getting out there and getting it done. So I'm going to leave this radar running for you. You probably will not hear me, but I'm here, and if anything big happens, I'll be right back right away to give you the latest information. So yeah, I'm hoping it is washing it out of the air. Mic is off. I will leave radar up. We'll return about 8:30 p.m. All right, we're back with you here this evening. Give you this last little update that we're looking at. Looks like the threat is really coming down quite a bit tonight. The storm cells are really backing off. We're not seeing anything threatening at this particular point in time. I do have some pea-sized hail that's falling out there in McQueeney at this point. We're also watching some pretty strong storms back up there toward Bastrop, Caldwell, Gonzales, Guadalupe, and Hayes, and Travis County. We're seeing some stronger storms there. 61-mile-an-hour wind reported out there at San Marcos, and we're seeing another little area of some strong activity, but that's much further back up toward the north. We've got that severe thunderstorm warning out there for Caldwell, Guadalupe, and Gonzales County. We've got a lot of small hail that's been reported. Wind damage, don't see too much of it, but there are maybe a little bit of it as we look at it. But so far, the only thing we've had is locally heavy rain and some small hail, and lots of it. Again, the threat seems to be pushing out of Bexar County at this point. We're going to end our broadcast now. We want to thank everybody for sending in the reports today and letting us know what's going on. Joni, there is no tornado near San Marcos that we know of right now. I don't have any of that information. I don't see it on the Weather Service office. There was one tornado warning up for Guadalupe County until 8:30, but that circulation has weakened significantly, so there's probably not a whole lot out there. Again, thanks so much for everybody who's been with us for this evening. We appreciate you being here. Sky Alert folks, thank you so much for being with us as well. Join us on Fox News.